Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's Professional here. Today I got another top 5 video for you guys, and we are going to be doing something different for this one. For this list, we are going to be looking at 5 games that all GTA players should try. This is my personal opinion. I have played all of these games and I love every single one of them. We have 5 games and some special mentions. Some of them are older games, some are newer, but all of these games have very similar elements to GTA. And if you like GTA, I can almost guarantee you will enjoy all of these games. One final thing before we start this list, we are not going to be looking at Red Dead Redemption 2 or any other Rockstar title. To make this list unique, we are going to be looking at non-Rockstar games. All of these games are open world games with vehicles and third-person action. They all have similar gameplay traits related to GTA. Now enough of me talking, let's start the video. So starting off at number 5, we have Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered Edition. This game originally came out in 2009 on PC, Xbox 360, and PS3, but was remastered for PC, PS4, and Xbox One last July. This game has a very unique setting of Mars in the year 2125. It is an open-world sci-fi game. I normally don't like sci-fi games, but for this game, I will make an exception. In the future, Mars has become a colony of Earth that mines it for its rich mineral ores. Earth's resources have become scarce, and because of this, the EDF, short for the Earth Defense Force, has put Mars into an unfree labor state. They use slave labor in prison camps. They have brutally oppressed and abused the Martian miners, who are in open rebellion against them. Alec Mason, the protagonist, arrives to meet his brother Dan to help with his mining business. Mason just wants to mine and does not want to get involved in the conflict. However, when something tragic happens, he ends up joining the Red Faction, the rebellion movement.
The Earth's Defense Force changed the face of Mars. They terraformed so we could breathe the air. They built bases, checkpoints, watchtowers. The Liberators soon became an occupying force.
Hey, what right have you got to trash
Your brother is Daniel Mason.
Yeah, he was. He's dead.
This trailer and its contents have been confiscated by the Earth Defense Force. We're placing you under arrest.
For what?
Don't play dumb with me, Miner. You're Red Faction.
Look, I just shipped here from...
I guess you work fast. We found these detonators among your possessions.
I'm a mining engineer. I have a permit for those.
It just got revoked. Shoot him. We're under attack! Stop these bastards!
This game has many vehicles that you can drive and walkers. There are no air vehicles, but the EDF can send gunships after you. In this game, you are playing as a guerrilla fighter, and you have to liberate the map from the EDF. The map is decently sized with 6 different sectors. In order to liberate each sector, you have to destroy EDF propaganda and infrastructure in order to reduce their influence in the region. And by destroying infrastructure, I actually mean destroying it. This game has the greatest destruction system I have ever seen. For a 2009 game, it is still unbeatable, and even owns Battlefield's destruction system. Every single structure and building can be brought down in this game. Not only can it be brought down, but the destruction is so detailed, you never destroy a building the same way again. It is so detailed that you can make holes all over the building. In order to fight and defeat the EDF, you must use guerrilla warfare. You cannot just rush in, or you'll be destroyed. You have to do quick hit and run tactics. Take out key targets and run. If you are really outnumbered, you do have various walkers you can take advantage of. Just look at how much damage you can cause with this, and how good the destruction system is.
Dr. Walker, where are you?
Lastly, the story in this game, it's not long. Even though it is short, I did really enjoy it. If you really rush it, you could probably complete it in a day, but it takes much longer than that for most players because there are many side activities to do, including various challenges and guerrilla missions. You also have to have many buildings and structures to destroy. Check out this game if you like GTA. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's great, and the best part about this game, it's only $30. At number 4, we have Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, which originally came out on PS3, PC, and Xbox 360 in 2012. However, in 2014, it was remastered for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This is the most underrated game on this list. Many of you guys probably have not heard of this game before. This game takes place in Hong Kong, which makes it a unique setting. The story follows the character of Wei Shen as he joins the Sun On Yee Triads. Triads are Chinese organized crime, or the Chinese Mafia as many call it. In many GTA games, we often saw and fought the Triads. We never got to see it from their perspective or how their organizations run. This game dives into that. But here's the twist. Wei Shen is actually an undercover cop who will do anything in his power to bring the Triads down. He was born in Hong Kong in 1984, and his sister became addicted to heroin sold to her by the Triads. Wei and his family ended up moving to San Francisco, but she had overdosed there. Wei blamed the Triads for this and made it his mission to bring them down. He joined the Hong Kong PD and went undercover into the Sun On Yee because he was familiar with many of its members who he grew up with, including his best friend Jackie. This game has a very similar gameplay to GTA, but Hong Kong makes it a unique setting, a city that has not been done before. The map is very detailed, and you can even drive vehicles on the left side of the road, which people in Hong Kong do. It still messes me up driving on the left side of the road because I'm so used to driving on the right side, but I like it because of its realism to Hong Kong. I love the city. My favorite part of it is the market. When you walk through the market, you can visit various vendors and get some food, new clothes. You can even buy furniture to your apartment if you find the right NPC.
You want DVDs? Every DVD you want.
Got anything interesting?
A man like you needs a good bed. I could help with that. Make sure your nights are as relaxing as possible.
I'll pay now.
Thank you. Someone will deliver it soon. I hope you enjoy it.
The map itself is not very large, having 4 districts, but it is detailed, which I greatly appreciate. The map is filled with various side activities to do. Here's one where I dump an NPC's car in the water for her insurance.
What do you want?
Mrs. Chu suggested I talk to you. She a friend of mine. I need a favor.
What do you need?
My husband is in the hospital and I can't pay the bills. The only thing we have of any value is our car.
You want to sell it?
No, I want you to run it in the harbor. Our insurance is really good.
Okay.
For a fantastic track off the Kooks' 3rd studio album, Junk of the Heart, this is Mr.
There are other activities such as the Fight Club, Mahjong Poker, a common gambling game in Hong Kong, racing, and even karaoke. There are no friend activities in this game, but girlfriends do make an appearance. There are 5 girlfriends that Wei can date, and after completion of their dates, they do have special abilities such as locating all health shrines and locating all security cameras. In terms of combat, this game has the best fighting system I have ever seen in an open world game. It puts GTA's hand-to-hand combat to shame. The next GTA game should learn from the hand-to-hand combat in this game. There are so many combos you can learn, and you can even use the environment to take out the NPCs. When you master the hand-to-hand combat, you feel like a pro, and it feels really satisfying to beat up so many enemies using so many different combos.
Hustle hard to none of them bricks left. Sticking up.
The game focuses mostly on hand-to-hand combat, but there are other times when you can use a gun. The gun combat is decent as well, but what is kind of disappointing is there is no black market shop where you can purchase guns. The only way to get a gun in this game is to steal them from a police car or take them from a hostile triad. You can slow down time when you vault over obstacles, similar to Michael's shooting ability in GTA 5. The cars and bikes do handle well, and what is very cool about the car chases is that when you hit an enemy vehicle's tires, the cars will crash or they'll fly up. Time is slowed down during drive-bys, which makes it nice. You can even jump from your car or bike onto another vehicle, which adds a crazy element to car chases.
Are you fucking done? Okay, I'm done.
Lastly, missions in this game involve police and triad jobs. When you complete a mission, you get both a triad and a cop score. Both help you upgrade their trees. The cop tree involves mostly firearm upgrades, while the triad tree involves hand-to-hand upgrades. You have to learn to balance them both, because triad score goes up as you cause damage and beat people up, but the cop score goes up for doing police work and playing nice. Hurting innocent people will make your cop score go down. This does also represent it well in the story, as Wei is torn between the two lives he is living, one of a gangster and the other of a cop. I love the story and setting and activities in this game. It was my favorite game of 2012. Check out this game. It's currently $30 on the PlayStation Store and Xbox Live Marketplace. I think you guys will love it.
You know what happens to rats when you ran it out hostile, Winston? I know he did. What are you gonna do to what?
Number 3 is Just Cause 3. We could also put the Just Cause series on here because Just Cause 4 is coming out this December. Just Cause 3 came out in 2015 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Just Cause 3 follows the story of Rico Rodriguez, whose parents were murdered in his youth, and he was taken in as an orphan by a mysterious US government organization called the Agency. They trained Rico to be the best soldier they ever had. Just Cause 3's story is very personal for Rico because he has returned to the fictional country of Medici, his mother's homeland where he grew up. Medici is a beautiful island nation in the Mediterranean, a setting that has not really been done in an open world game. But beyond its beauty, Medici is brutally oppressed by an evil regime. General Sebastiano di Ravello seized power 20 years ago, killing Rico's parents in the process. For so many years, Medici has been oppressed by his regime to the point where the people could not take it anymore and a rebellion grew. Rico, being retired from the Agency, returns to Medici to help his childhood friends overthrow General Sebastiano di Ravello. What makes this game unique in the story is that the main enemy is a regime and a full military. Many GTA games and other games on this list involve the main antagonist being some kind of criminal boss, but in this game, the main antagonist is an evil dictator. Even though the story was not long, I did enjoy it, and I thought General di Ravello was a good antagonist.
The loss of Vis Electra. That is a failure that must not go unpunished. Right. Rico Rodriguez has returned, born of the same fire that gave rise to my reign. Soon, the world will know the extent of my power. He offers an opportunity for demonstration. Perhaps some motivation. The town of Costa del Porto. Barnett! And when he comes to protect the insignificant, kill his friend. Every action must and will incur a terrible reaction. And then the embers of the revolution will crumble to ash as they always have throughout history. Use the tanks.
Just Cause 3 has a giant map with many islands composing Medici. The goal is to liberate each province from Di Ravello until his regime is completely gone. This game is very unrealistic, but that doesn't really concern me because the Just Cause games have always been about insane stunts and destruction. In this game, Rico has a grappling hook, which he can use to reel his way in on any obstacle. He can also use it to quickly get around the map with his wingsuit and his parachute for crazy stunts. There are various vehicles in this game including jets, tanks, cars, helicopters, etc. The grapple hook allows you to do some really crazy things with these vehicles. You can tether a helicopter to a tower as I did in this scene, or even use the grappling hook to jump from a jet in mid-air to another plane. You can use it to hijack vehicles as well. There is also rebel drops, which allow you to spawn vehicles and guns that you have unlocked.
Something's going on.
The chaos in this game is crazy, with such beautiful explosions and destruction. There are many military targets you can destroy, but not every structure is destroyable like in Red Faction. Just look at this destruction planting charges on the most vulnerable points on this giant drill saw. I brought the whole thing down. When you liberate the major military bases, the government will broadcast an excuse and lie for the base being destroyed, which can be hilarious.
Grande is not so grande anymore. It's now just a wee bit smaller. A lot smaller, as in it's gone. As planned months ago. But enough about that. Did you know it was my mother's birthday today? If there were an insurgent force systematically destroying every military base, which of course there isn't, but maybe they would come and break me out of here. For the sake of my dear old mum. Viva Medici.
You can also liberate towns and cities, and when you do, the rebels will take them over. In this game, when you clear bases and towns out, the enemies will disappear, and when you beat the game, you can choose to reoppress those areas, and you can clear them out again. This is great, because in many games, you clear out bases, and then you come back, and the enemies are there again. The collectibles in this game are nice as well, and have different abilities when you find the various ones. They include unlimited fast travel, and some different guns. They create some incentive to find them. I can't stand games where you find collectibles and you don't get anything for them. This game also includes Di Ravello's audio diary, which plays his story of how he took over Medici.
My psychiatric evaluator misunderstood the importance of giving me a clean bill of health. I explained that I do not lack a sense of moral responsibility. I simply disagree with his morality, or rather, his mortality. So begins my military career. The chessboard now laid before me, filled with the possibility of ultimate victory.
Lastly, this game has a lot of activities, including races, wingsuit courses, destruction challenges, tether challenges, shooting challenges. When Rico completes them, he unlocks gears, which he can use to upgrade his driving ability, flying ability, shooting, tethers, and charges. The one unfortunate thing about this game is that sometimes the frames drop when you are destroying a lot of stuff, even on good PCs. However, this doesn't really impact gameplay that much. Check this game out, guys. I think you'll really enjoy it. Just Cause 4 comes out in December, but there's still plenty of time to beat Just Cause 3, and it's a great game as well. I think you guys will really enjoy this one. Next at number 2, we have Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is my most played game on this list. Ghost Recon Wildlands came out in 2017 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This game is extremely unique because it has 4-player co-op, which you can play through the whole game with your friends. If you choose to play solo, you have 3 other AI teammates, but the game plays best with friends. You do not need to play any other Ghost Recon game to understand the story either. In this game, the Santa Blanca cartel moves their resources from Mexico and uses it to turn Bolivia into a narco state. They had caused so much violence the government said they will turn the other way and stop going after Santa Blanca if they stop the killing. This backfired, as Santa Blanca continued killing and now used Bolivia to expand their influence all across the country and now internationally. Unidad, which was formed as the military police to fight Santa Blanca, has become extremely corrupted, and they can be very challenging to fight. The game starts out with the US Embassy being bombed in La Paz, which causes the federal government to declare Santa Blanca a terrorist organization. DEA agent Ricky Sandoval, who went undercover, is murdered as well. The US deploys the Ghosts, 4 of its best agents to take the Santa Blanca cartel down. In order to take Santa Blanca down, you have to cripple all of its branches. These include the production branch used to create cocaine and other drugs, the smuggling branch which is involved in moving their product, the security branch which is its muscle, and the influence branch which uses their connections to maintain relationships in and out of Bolivia. In order to fully stop them, you gotta take down each of the buchones and their underbosses and heads. Then you can go after El Sueño, the boss of bosses. Each buchon lasts pretty long and can be around 5 to 6 missions, which makes the story decently long. You can go after El Sueño after taking out 2 heads, but it's best to take out all the buchons because then you get the real ending. The map is enormous in this game, and it's the largest open world game I have ever seen. Some areas can be up to 26 kilometers away from you. The map is beautiful, and GTA can learn a lot from the countryside in this game. There are so many environments including rainforests, swamps, forests, grasslands, mountains, snowy Alps, and even a salt desert, which is all realistic for Bolivia. The developers did a great deal of research into Bolivia's environments when they made this game. Even the storms look beautiful, especially at night. Character customization is excellent as well in this game. The only thing that disappoints me about it is that you cannot make a custom face, but you have to choose a preset one, but there's still many options. There are so many outfit custom combinations that you can have in this game. What this game does right that GTA doesn't is that you can put glasses on masks and put hats on. Multiple layers of clothing are okay. In GTA, you cannot put a hat on a mask or glasses on a mask. People resort to glitches in order to make these outfits, but they should not have to. This is how outfit customization should be. Not only that, but instead of cycling through the same outfit colors, you can just pick an outfit and see all of its colors and customize it. Because of this, you can create so many crazy outfits. Just take a look at all my custom outfits. I have a rainforest outfit, a snow outfit, a mountain outfit, a desert outfit, and a tactical outfit. All of these are my own creation. In terms of gameplay, this game focuses mainly on stealth and working together to clear areas out.
Nice.
There are some times where you have to go loud, but for the most of the game, you can do it in stealth. It feels very accomplishing when you can work with your friends to clear out an area. What I love is that even though this is a third-person game, you can aim down in first person with all of your guns. You can also use a drone to spot and mark enemies, which is very helpful. While this game is not entirely realistic, it does focus a lot on realism, especially with the bullet drop. While the bullet drop is more than it would be in real life, I do like that attention to detail and the extra realism. Gun customization is great as well, with so many different options in shotguns, pistols, assault rifles, sniper rifles, submachine guns, and machine guns, and more. There are so many different attachments, scopes, magazines, grips, and paints for your guns. These are found in collectibles, which makes it worth going for them. When you level up, you have so many different skill trees to upgrade, ranging from your drone, to your equipment, to your gun skills and vehicle skills. Side activities in this game involve attacking cartel convoys and helping the rebels fight back against Santa Blanca. In exchange for this, the rebels give you various help, including sending reinforcements, spotting and diversions. They can also give you vehicles, which this game has plenty of: cars, motorcycles, helicopters, and planes. While this game does have a multiplayer, I do not care much for it. I'm into the co-op, which is just amazing. Check this game out, guys. Even though it is a military focused, it has the GTA feel of the open world, third-person action. The DLCs for this game are great as well. Fallen Ghost is amazing. Just don't play Narco Road. That DLC was kind of disappointing. But other than that, this game is just amazing. I highly suggest you guys give this game a try. Before we unveil the #1 best game on this list, I wanted to make a few special mentions here.
Army of Venezuela and Solano's troops, led by General. They're not opposed to Solano. They're opposed to anyone running the country but them.
Funding these guys oil company that caused the problem in the first place.
It's not martial law. It's a curfew. We have curfews in America. The LAV released a statement condemning Solano's coup and calling upon the international community to reject the law.
If it wasn't for Venezuela's oil, nobody would be paying attention to this guy.
The new administration moved into the government's offices in Caracas today, flanked by a military escort led. Tell me that profit isn't being made at the expense of the people. President Solano, meanwhile, promised to throw his own considerable resources behind his programs to turn Venezuela into, as he put it, a South American superpower.
The oil belongs to you, the people, and from now on, you will profit
from it. You may be asking yourself, what's an Irishman doing in Paris? It's kind of a long story.
The resistance grows stronger each day. Wherever there is a will to fight, our patriot soldiers will stand ready to strike back.
But we'll need more than slogans when the bullets start flying.
I can see that you are a busy man, Irishman. I can provide you with the tools you need to conduct your personal business.
Like what?
Guns, ammunition, explosives.
You wanna play rap? Say hello to my little friend! You horse!
And #1, Saints Row 2. This game came out in 2008 on PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. I know what some people are going to ask me, why Saints Row 2 and not 3 and 4? Because 2 was the best in the series in my opinion, and I'll explain why. Saints Row 2 picks up right after Saints Row 1, where you get blown up on a yacht after you meet the corrupt mayor, Mayor Alderman Hughes. Saints Row is an open-world game that takes place in the fictional city of Stillwater. The main difference between GTA and Saints Row is that Saints Row focuses on gang warfare. It's all about the gangs. Since 5 years have passed since the events of Saints Row 1, the Saints have fallen apart and lost all of their influence. In their place, 3 new rival gangs have taken over. These include the Sons of Samdi, a Caribbean drug cartel, the Brotherhood, a gang of outlaws who have a ton of tattoos and drive around in trucks, and the Ronin, a Japanese gang that has expanded into Stillwater. Additionally, an evil corporation known as the Ultor Corporation has expanded into Saints Row, the old neighborhoods the Saints started out in. They have bought all the property and threw out all of its original inhabitants. In its place, they have built up giant skyscrapers and even their own police force. The boss wakes up from a coma in prison at the start of the game and breaks out with the help of Carlos, whose brother was originally in the 3rd Street Saints. When the boss gets back in the city, he rallies the gang again. He breaks Johnny Gat out of court, who was going to be sent to death row, and he finds new lieutenants. They then start plotting to take over the city once again and wipe out all the other gangs. What is great about this game is that you can create your own full character however you want. You can play as a man or a woman, and the character customization is very detailed with different hairstyles, body builds, tattoos, and more. You can even change your character's voice.
You know who I am? That mute shit was getting old. I don't kill out of hatred, I kill out of love.
Clothing customization is amazing, and for a 2008 game, it still has the best customization. Similar to Ghost Recon, you can pick an outfit and change all of its colors versus having to find that same outfit in different colors. It lets you have your jacket or suit open or closed, hoodie up or down. GTA only recently started doing that. That is how good the customization was on this game back then. You can customize vehicles with great detail. Take a look at this customization right here. Most vehicles in this game can be customized, and this is only one of the many vehicles in the game. And look at all the different things you can do. Put on nitrous, you can put on armor upgrades. There's just so much that you can do. Put on different parts in this car, different wheels, change the color of the interior, rims, all these different kinds of attachments that you can put on the car. And this is not offered in most games still to this day. It may look similar to GTA 5's customization, but this is from 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So the customization in this game is way ahead of its time. Just love all the different options I have, and the paints. The paints are just amazing. All the different color combinations that you can make on the vehicle. You can make your vehicles look very beautiful. And in this case, I was trying to model my car after the Saints gang. So take a look at what I ended up doing to this car right here. Ended up making it all purple, made it metallic gold. Made the car look really nice. Put on some nitrous as well.
To this galaxy.
And Saints Row 2 even offers something that GTA still to this day does not. It lets you customize your apartment and penthouse. Many GTA games you can buy houses and apartments, but how many actually let you customize them? None. While the customization is not insanely detailed, it does let you change around furniture, beds, and the overall style of the apartment. GTA only lets you choose from a number of preset interiors in offices and penthouses, and that's only in GTA Online. For a 2008 game, it does it much better. If they ever make a Saints Row game in the future like the second one, give us even more house customization. Let us change the floor color and walls. Let us choose where to move and place furniture. People accuse Saints Row of being a GTA clone. I disagree. While it did have gang warfare similar to San Andreas, it expanded on that and made a much better job of it. Gangs were only a part of San Andreas' storyline, while Saints Row focuses entirely on it. The story is amazing and decently long. It has funny moments and also serious ones. This is what I loved about Saints Row 2. It had fun, over-the-top action, and it was funny too, but it was serious at other times. When I found out GTA 5 was going to have the families and the Ballas many years ago, I was excited for a good gang storyline with Franklin. Unfortunately, the gang storyline was minimal and very weak in GTA 5 in my opinion. It wasn't anything like San Andreas. However, Saints Row 2 delivers on that storyline, and I love taking over the city, kicking out the rival gangs out of their strongholds and their neighborhoods. You take them over, and you see your gang control it. You see them patrolling the neighborhoods, and you can recruit them to help you out. Some of these rival gangs can be very intimidating, and they were very well designed. Just take a look at this one cutscene here.
Gentlemen, how was business today?
Here's today's take.
There are many singles where 50 should be.
Yeah, about that. I couldn't get a hold of some of my guys.
These men steal from the General?
No, I'm not saying they're stealing. Yo, Papa Shango. I'm talking to the General.
On the streets, you may be a popular DJ, veteran child. But when you're in this car, you do well to remember your place.
My place?
My friends, please be civil. Veteran child, look into the matter of the missing money. If one of your bag boys is indeed alive, take one of his hands. I doubt he will be late again. If he is not alive, I think we have a greater problem.
You want me to cut off some dude's hand?
If he stole from me, he needs to learn.
Yeah, that makes, sense.
Is there a problem?
No! I mean, it's no problem. I got this.
In terms of gameplay, this game has unique activities that reward you in various levels. They include Mayhem, where you try to cause as much chaos as possible, Insurance Fraud, where you fake injuries, a Fight Club, protecting VIPs, and even giving protection during drug deals. And there's even more. They are all over the map, and there are so many of them. I could just go on and on. Is that everything? Nope, it gets even better. You can play this whole game and do everything, all the activities, all the story missions, all the customization and exploration you can do alongside a friend. That's right, this game is 2-player co-op as well, which was an amazing idea at the time. You can mess around and have fun with your friend on this game. This game does have multiplayer, but not many people play it, and it isn't that great. The real fun is in the co-op and the single player. For being a 2008 game, Saints Row 2 has so many features modern open world games are still lacking. The developers really cared for this game and put their hearts and soul into the story, the level of detail in the city, and the vast amount of activities you can do. Unfortunately, the heads of the studio changed, and for some reason, they thought this insane over-the-top action is what fans wanted in Saints Row 3 and 4. They got away from the gangs and went to this nonsense where you become the president of the United States and you're fighting aliens as superpowers. Saints Row 2 had a perfect opportunity to be a competitor with GTA, but the way the series is going now, it will not. If it wants to compete with GTA, it needs to go back to its roots, like Saints Row 2. GTA at the same time is also starting to have me concerned. It's getting away from that criminal element like Saints Row did, and instead it's starting to do this crazy over-the-top action such as in the Doomsday Heist. These games should focus on what they did best, playing as a criminal, not a warlord. And that is that for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I apologize for the length, but I had a lot of material to cover in these games. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if there's any other games out there I missed, let me know down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel and like my content, then subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.